He may be the most fearless animal in the world. Gangxi lives in Namibia, Southwest Africa. It's unbearably hot here during the day, biting cold at night. When I was just starting out, Namibia, worst drought in 25 years. He likes to come once in the lonely shade, cool sand. Gangxi has been living with his mother for a year and a half. Now he is early on the journey of independent living. The main task is to fill your stomach. To this end, he must make good use of the superb abilities that nature has given him. Mihuan's eyesight is usually not very good, but he has an excellent sense of smell to aid in hunting. Weak African Selena. It's Mihuan's favorite dessert. They lack the ability to defend themselves against predators, but very good at playing hide and seek. Fields everywhere in Namibia. Acacia became his barrier. Acacia's surgery is full of dissatisfaction. Spikes can block any enemy, but the rock rat apparently forgot who his opponent was. Gangxi goes straight through the spike barrier. He is thick. The bouncy fur helps him block damage. After some tossing, the mole was finally captured. Dying rock rat bites Gangxi's tongue. That's where he's most vulnerable. But the rock rat's strategy doesn't seem to work. Gangxi is not afraid of pain. He is just super willpower, with tenacious perseverance. In the end, the rock rat was swallowed by Gangxi with the belt bone. Mihuan eats about 3 pounds of food every day. A tiny mole might not even be a fraction, but find food in this desolate land. Easier said than done. Gangxi walked several kilometers in a row. I've never seen anything to enter. A strange smell caught his attention. That is a huge white monkey giant creek. Gangxi doesn't know what that is. I don't know if I can eat it, but he was confident and decided to give it a touch. Facing Gangxi's frequent temptations, it is reported that they only responded with a tail whip. He didn't want to and couldn't kill a honey. Stealing tail is a sign of expelling Gangxi away. After several rounds of offensive and defensive battles, he escaped several places with a wound on his nose. He is not incapable of defeating the message. It's just that he's still too young, unable to face various situations calmly, spent stamina with no gain. This is undoubtedly worse for Gangxi. Mihuan has a high metabolic rate. They have to keep eating to fill their stomachs. Gangxi's day starts with finding food. Mihuan is never picky eaters. The highly venomous earth scorpion is also their favorite. Gangxi is the first time he has met a scorpion. He's not quite sure yet can handle this little thing. After repeated attempts, he learned about the earth scorpion at the risk of being stung. Still getting stung. It hurts, but for the gluttonous Mihuan, there is no reason not to eat. Delicious food delivered to your mouth. Months of dry weather evaporates most of the water from the surface. Backcountry giant creek puddle. Gather all the herbivores in the vicinity. A pack of African wild dogs hunting down a lonely horned age. Age has its own countermeasures. He ran in the direction of the puddle, but the water is not safe. Long ambush. Crocodile tries to drown the horned spirit in the water, but fortunately, any Njouling was not bitten by it. He survived. This means the simple meal that Gangxi was longing for has also gone to waste. He tries to find the mousie's burrow through Xiyuan, but that means not from underground, but from behind. That's an African Burmese porcupine. He was violent and difficult to deal with, although Gangxi's thick fur can effectively resist spiked attack, but he still didn't dare to approach. Once stuck in the eye, he is probably going to explain it here. Gangxi's temptation apparently angered the crowned porcupine. An angry crested porcupine expelled him. He reluctantly returned to the puddle, but got unexpected results. Back wildebeest gets stuck in mud while drinking. The futile struggle to live for hours was frustrating him. Dying. Mihuan rarely speaks to live prey, but the crocodile is still circling in the water. Maybe it's the last chance. Gangxi can't take care of that much. After he hastily tore off a few pieces of meat, quickly left this place of right and wrong. With the end of winter, the days when Gangxi was struggling to find food are over. The arrival of spring gives him more space to forage. In the distance is the habitat of ostriches. Gangxi has been sending delicious ostrich eggs for a long time. While the ostrich is no longer empty, he stole the last intact ostrich egg. The case of the ostrich egg is very smooth. It's not consciousness that wants to get rid of them. Smart Gangxi know how to use the force of impact to open ostrich eggs. Soon he tasted the unparalleled taste. Gangxi who live independently do not like to share. also hate the same, except for the opposite sex of course. After he was full of food and drink, he came up with the idea of 6767 finding a partner. The characteristics of mother honey fainting are obvious. Their teeth tend to be longer than males. With the flow of Huan is unusually docile. He seems to have the same fondness for Gangzi. They soon developed a close relationship. Spring rain turned this desert into food. Abundant paradise. This pair of male and female thieves can also have a feast. After months of training, now Gangzi faces the poisonous scorpion again. Already calm, you can easily take down your opponent without even moving your claws. He and his mother Huan hunt together during the day. At night, mutual products. Males will leave after mating is over. Mother Huan will not choose to stay together. The vast wilderness is their eternal destination. After a variety of challenges, Gangzi is now an excellent hunter, but there are two things he hasn't experienced. One is to taste nature's one-piece golden honey. Maybe many people don't know the origin of Huan's stage name. This stems from their deep love for honey. Huan thick fur can effectively resist bee stinger. This allows the tank to easily break through the bee's defenses. A small honeycomb obtained with great effort make him fall in love. Hard work pays off. The arrival of the rainy season also heralds the start of the snake breeding season. Here's another delicious jay.